Yesterday, Meta announced an AI agent that can connect to your email and calendar, build a plan, make slides, and keep working after you close the app. 2 weeks earlier, Meta pulled another AI feature after a privacy backlash. Stay with me. In 12 minutes, you will know what Meta AI can see, what the headlines leave out, and the 3 questions to ask before connecting your inbox. That earlier controversy does not automatically make this new agent unsafe, but it does make the permission screen the most important part of the product. By the end, you will have a simple test for deciding when convenience is worth the access and when it is not. Here is the key distinction up front. Meta did not say it can secretly read everybody's Gmail. Connecting an account is presented as an optional action. The real question is what happens after we choose yes. Because this launch is not really about a better chatbot, it is about a new bargain. Give an AI more context, and it can do more useful work. The more useful it becomes, the more personal the context it needs. On July 24th, Meta announced that Meta AI, powered by Muse 1.1, can now make plans and act across multiple steps. Meta's examples are deliberately ordinary. Ask it to plan a renovation, and it can research materials, build a timeline, and create a budget. Ask it to organize a birthday dinner, and it can gather options and produce a shopping list. It can create a training plan, prepare slides, deliver a daily briefing, and continue longer tasks while you do something else. The most consequential line in the announcement is easy to miss. Meta says the assistant can connect to email and calendar apps. Axios reported that the supported connections include Gmail and Google Calendar. This is rolling out in selected markets, with more countries and services, including WhatsApp, planned later. Availability will therefore vary by account and location. Meta also says you can steer a task while it is running, schedule recurring work, and use an incognito chat when you want a conversation that is not saved to your history. Those controls matter, but they do not remove the need to understand the connection itself. The impressive part is not that an AI can draft an email. We have had that for years. The shift is that the assistant can combine private context, planning, and action into one continuing job. Imagine you wake up and ask for a morning briefing. A useful agent might scan the meetings on your calendar, find the messages that need a reply, summarize a document sent overnight, and suggest the 3 decisions that cannot wait. That could save real time. It could also become the first system you consult every day. This is why the phrase AI agent matters more than chatbot. A chatbot waits for a question. An agent is designed to pursue an outcome across steps, tools, and time. The value comes from continuity, but continuity changes the risk. A chatbot can give you a bad answer. An agent can give you a bad answer and then act on it. That difference is easy to hide in a polished demonstration. The calendar entry appears. The slide deck looks beautiful. The checklist completes itself. What the demo does not show is the mistaken identity, the confidential attachment, the old meeting invite, or the email thread where one sentence changes the meaning of everything above it. My own view is that the next AI competition will not be won by the model that sounds smartest in an empty chat window. It will be won by the company that earns permission to sit closest to your real life. That is an enormous opportunity. It is also a trust test, not just a benchmark. And Meta enters that trust test carrying baggage. Earlier this month, Meta faced criticism over Muse Image, a feature that let people remix public Instagram photos with generative AI. After users and journalists raised concerns about consent and the opt-out design, the feature was paused or removed while Meta reviewed it. That episode is relevant, but we should be precise. It does not prove that Meta AI's Gmail connection is secretly collecting the same data in the same way. These are different products and different permissions. What it does prove is that people do not experience privacy as a paragraph in a policy. They experience it as a surprise. Meta's generative AI privacy information says public information and interactions with its AI features may be used to improve generative AI models, with rights and controls varying by region. Meta's broader privacy policy also covers interactions with Meta AI and related information. Those statements do not tell us that every connected email becomes training data. They do tell us not to guess. Before connecting an inbox, I want a product-specific answer. Which messages can the agent access? Which information is retained? Whether connected content is used for model improvement, how long it remains available, and what deletion actually removes. If the permission screen cannot answer that in plain English, the product is not ready for blind trust. So what does connect your Gmail really mean? In normal account linking, you sign in to the service that owns the data and approve a defined set of permissions. That is very different from Meta breaking into an inbox. It is also more important than people think, because the user is the one opening the door. There are at least 4 possible levels of access. An assistant might read selected messages you explicitly share. It might search a wider mailbox. It might draft content without sending it. Or it might be able to create, modify, or send something on your behalf. Those levels should never be treated as interchangeable. On WhatsApp, Meta says the AI can read messages that you choose to share with it or direct to it, while other personal chats remain end-to-end encrypted. That is a useful example of a boundary being described. For Gmail and calendar connections, users need the same clarity inside the actual authorization flow. The safest mental model is not this: AI is good or this company is bad. It is, what exact capability am I granting? For what job? For how long? I would begin with the smallest useful permission. Let the assistant read a dedicated calendar before giving it a primary inbox. Let it draft before it sends. Test it on low-risk work before putting financial, medical, legal, or confidential business conversations within reach. Convenience should be earned 1 permission at a time. Here's the 3-question test I promised. Question 1. What can it see and what can it do? Do not accept a label such as email access. Look for the exact scope. Can it read every message, search metadata, open attachments, create calendar events, change them, or send invitations? Reading and acting are separate powers. Treat them separately. Question 2. What happens to the information after the task? Is the conversation stored in your history? Is there an incognito mode? Can the provider use your prompts or feedback to improve its AI? Does the connected service keep a copy? Which controls are available in your region? If the answer is vague, do not fill the gap with optimism. Question 3. How do you reverse the decision? Find the disconnect button before you connect. Know where to revoke the third-party permission in your Google account. Understand whether disconnecting stops future access, deletes existing history, or both. Those are different actions. This takes 5 minutes, and almost nobody does it. We click Allow because the feature is exciting. Then search for the exit only when something feels wrong. A permission you cannot easily inspect, limit, and revoke is not a convenience. It is a liability with a friendly interface. Who should try this first? Someone with a clear, low-risk workflow. A freelancer might use a secondary calendar to plan project deadlines. A small team might let the agent summarize non-confidential meeting logistics. A creator might ask it to turn public research into a slide outline, then review every page before sharing. Who should wait? Anyone who cannot separate ordinary work from sensitive information. If one inbox contains bank notices, health documents, legal advice, customer data, password resets, and private family conversations, connecting it is not a small experiment. Companies also need a different standard from individuals. An employee cannot meaningfully consent on behalf of every customer whose information appears in a mailbox. Security, retention, compliance, logging, and incident response are not optional just because the interface feels consumer-friendly. The practical middle ground is boring, which is why it rarely appears in launch videos. Use a test account, choose a narrow task, minimize permissions, review outputs, and expand only after the system behaves predictably. I am excited about agents that remove repetitive administration. I do not want a future where every useful feature demands permanent access to everything. The winning product will not be the one that asks for the most data. It will be the one that can prove it needs the least. Meta's new agent may be genuinely useful. A morning briefing that understands your schedule, a research task that keeps running, or a slide deck built from a real plan can save hours. But the launch also reveals the central conflict of personal AI. We want assistants that know us well enough to help, and we fear systems that know us well enough to expose us. So do not reduce this story to Meta is spying or privacy people hate innovation. Both are lazy conclusions. The better question is whether the permission boundary is clear, limited, and reversible. What can the agent see? What happens to the information? How do you take the access back? If those three answers are specific, test a small job. If they are vague, wait, the feature will still be there after other people discover the edge cases. Machine and Margin looks past the launch day demo to find the business model, the cost, and the risk underneath it. If that is the kind of AI coverage you want, subscribe and tell me in the comments. Would you let an AI read your inbox if it saved you an hour every day? Or is email the line you would not cross? My answer is simple. I will use an agent when I can control the context, not when the context controls me.